Right before the break, we asked, what is a girl worth? If that got you thinking, parents, a lot of you reach out to me asking for mental health resources for your teen girls. Terry Hernandez joins me now with Chrysalis Foundation. You are all about investing in the safety, security, education, economic investment. I think we have a phone call in the background. Sorry about that. But while he gets that, I'm not sure where that's coming from. On this event, you've got a speaker coming through who has a really powerful background dealing with some traumatic nationwide traumas that happen to girls in gymnastics.
We do. Our speaker is Denhollander. Many people don't know the name, but she was considered the first woman to come forward to report sexual abuse by Dr. Larry Nassar at the U.S. Olympics and USA Gymnastics. So her ability to articulate what happened to her several years ago really brought to the forefront that this was occurring on a massive scale.
Right.
And it opened the door for other girls and young women to be able to report that same abuse.
You work with girls every day. You have mentors that are working in programming. This is a daily thing you do throughout the year. What kind of response are you getting for people that are interested in what this speaker has to share? What do you think they're going to take away from her speak?
We really think people are coming to hear her story because they're interested or they've seen or heard some of the story or watched some of the Olympians when they were performing or testifying.
Sure.
But I also think her story brings forward her ability to be brave and gracious in the light of this trauma.
Right.
And that anyone's story needs to be believed and supported. So
I think, it speaks so much to it's the trauma that you go through, the perpetrator, it's not your fault.
Yes.
How do you move forward and still shine in your essence? And trauma can really dim our lights, as women. So she's coming and she's an example of you can be bigger than your pain.
Yes, and oftentimes it takes years and years to be able to address that and get over it. As you know, trauma can be cumulative. Right. So for girls and women especially, the more that happens to them, the more they internalize.
Sure.
So for Denhollander, I think there were years where she struggled with, did this happen and what does it mean and what can I do about it? And until a newspaper began the story of someone else reporting the abuse by Dr. Nassar, she realized, I have to come forward.
Right.
So
this is November 13th?
November 13th, that's on a Monday, 11:30 to 1 at the Sheraton West Des Moines. Tickets are still available. They're $75. You can call the Chrysalis office or go online and get tickets, but we hope you will come. She is a powerful speaker. Her story is heartwarming but encouraging, especially for people who maybe have been victims of some type of trauma.
And when you're in that victim space, it's hard to imagine feeling the weight lifted and letting go of the shame.
Absolutely.
And this messaging, it's so important for our girls because mental health, it is continuing to be an escalating problem that
Yes.
they're on their phones so much.
Yes.
Kids are getting trafficked through social media.
Yes.
And if not just that, it's just the low self-esteem
Yes.
that we're really seeing increase in our young girls.
Well, and girls are so relational, so they're so concerned about what people think of them or feel about them. So when someone makes a derogatory comment, immediately that's a painful issue. Right. So I think we try to teach girls to be themselves and to understand themselves and not be defined what other people think. And I think Denhollander did the same thing. Mm-hmm. She stepped forward in light of this constant oppression that you can't tell your story, you can't
Right.
come forward, you can't report on someone who is so highly esteemed.
A website, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
you have your Chrysalis website.
Yes, it's chrysalisfdn.org. You can call the office at 515-255-1853, and we hope you'll plan to join us. It's going to be a powerful event.
And then, build your network with like-minded women who
Yes.
want to invest in our girls and other members of the community. It's that
Absolutely.
we need these events, to connect, share stories, and to learn together. Thank you so much for being here today.
I'm pleased to be here.
Great to have you.
Thank you, Samantha.